have to change that thought process that the anger is not okay, impacting someone else is not valid, and we must stop that.
Mhm.
Anger is actions not gaining effective results. There is no effective result to that anger. But instead, we have got to get that point where we're being calm, canceling that anger, and leading motivation. And that will take us to a next positive step instead of being down that negative path with anger.
Right. Because essentially, that with anger is the opposite, because you were talking about the value for a boxer in the boxing ring. But in a relationship, it really, anger is a devaluation of what you have going on. So, so in relationships, the anger leads to the devaluing of the relationship you have between each other, your children, how you relate to one another, and the whole atmosphere of the home. I think by the continued anger from either or parties.
I like that word you call in there, devalue. That's correct, because there is no value, but there's also the negative side of it because it takes away value. It devalues the situation. And again, you're not going to get paid for it. Who has ever seen, excuse me, let me rephrase that, because some people like it when there's a fight on the football field or a basketball court or something that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
he swung, he hit the guy, and that turns people on for some reason. That's a thought process. That's an emotion we need to think about more and eliminate from our day-to-day life. If you want to hit somebody, go sign a contract with them in a boxing ring. Go get on the field with them on a football field. How about a wrestling match? They still have those, but they're in that ring. If that's what you want, make sure both parties are on the same page. Because if you don't, as you mentioned, Tara, you're devaluing the partnership, the relationship, and the life of both parties, right?
Right. Yes, absolutely. So, how do we work through those kinds of dynamics when we do get angry so that we aren't devaluing one another?
Great question. And that's what's so tough, because we do have the cultures of yesterday, because that process, and let's just take the concept of marriage and a man and a woman. For centuries, we have lived with the thought that the man is stronger, the man rules.